Have you ever asked yourself the question, why did Jesus have to die on the cross? Why? You know, they could have shot him, right? They had guns. They could have chopped his finger and then his hand and then his legs. He could have suffered any other kind of punishment. They could have shot him by arrows. They could have plucked out his eyes like they did to Samson. But there is such a thing as the Christology of Scripture. When Paul writes to the Galatians, he says, cursed be every man that dies on a tree. So he had to die on the tree. You know why? Because the problem of man began with a tree. And to fix the man's problem, a tree had to be addressed. There is such a thing as the Christology of Scripture. You see, the woman had to stretch forth her hand and take the fruit from the tree. So Jesus had to go back to the tree where it all began. The Christology of Scripture. But that's not just all. You know why a crown of thorns had to be put on his face, on his head? Because when judgment was being passed, the Bible said that the earth was going to do what? Produce thorns. It was part of the judgment that he was satisfying. Everything that happened to him. Why did they have to nail his hands? Because there was judgment on the hands of man. What did Jesus say? Through your hands you will do what? Labor. Why did they have to nail his legs, his feet? Because there was judgment. That the serpent shall do what? Bruise the heel. So everything that was done to Jesus was a pointer. Everything that was said, the cross was a fulfillment. It didn't start when you saw it. It started when it was spoken. There is such a thing as the Christology of the Scripture.